Kushner. That's good. I like that. Okay, continue. Do you have anything else?
Meet 58-year-old and lifetime Long Islander Larry Kushner.
We went from doctor to doctor to doctor, famous and not so famous. And many of them didn't know even what it was until a neurologist said, "Your child is not retarded. He is probably very bright. He has cerebral palsy."
Larry is the oldest of three.
Lisa, welcome to my house.
Growing up was hard, not just for him, but also for his family.
I did know that we were different than other families because other families didn't have to go with a wheelchair, figure out which is the correct entrance to get into a building, and, are there stairs. I knew that my brother was special in a very positive way, and that I was very proud of all the things that he could do, aware of the things, of course, that he couldn't do. I knew he had it more difficult than other families. There was much more to do. But I think it made us much stronger, and I felt actually very privileged.
Larry also has two nieces, Ilana, who is 9 years old, and Michelle, who is 11.
He has a great sense of humor. He's very easygoing, and he's great to be around. I'm in the process of writing a book right now. I think he's a really great uncle, and I love him just for who he is.
Even with his disability, it's clear that Larry is an intelligent, caring human being.
We got a huge problem with our economy.
He's always the one to say something. He stands up for somebody else.
When he was 3 years and 8 months, a doctor from Flowers Fifth Avenue devised a test that she could give him, and he and his assistant were thrilled. After an hour, they came out and told me that they already were up to 114 or 124.
It was also very special that he was able to give the toast or the speech at our weddings. The speech was programmed.
No, not for mine.
For mine.
For mine, we're married 3 months apart.
He also holds a college degree in American history.
First I went to Nassau Community, then I went to sunny Old West Bay.
A feat that took him 20 years, and he couldn't have done it without the support of his family.
That day when he was getting his degree, the day that we went there, we were just also beaming and crying, and
Proud.
it was unbelievable, this momentous occasion.
Our husbands
Lifted him up onto the stage when his name was calling, and the entire audience stood up and clapped.
A recent hardship the Kushner children have had to experience is the loss of their father.
Mr. Kushner was very loved by all of us, even at UCP. He was very involved with Larry's well-being. Larry does really miss him, and it was very difficult, but we pulled it together as a team in UCP, and we got Larry through it, and also with his family. Yes, he lost his father, but he got his biggest support, and that's Mrs. Kushner.
My parents were so very amazing because they didn't include me and everything.
Carol, Jerry, and their husbands have gone on trips with Larry to places like the Grand Canyon and Vancouver. This year, the family is going to Iceland. Ask Larry what he thinks about his sisters, and he says,
Do you have an hour and a half?
as for Larry's dream,
My dream is working for a newspaper so that I make a salary doing what I enjoy.
and you could say he's doing that right now by sharing his story.
My favorite sisters, be nice.
My favorite sisters be nice.
And I wish for him that he could have more of these auspicious occasions that bring him to such a high level. And I want to thank you, Lisa, because I think you're doing that for him today. him this opportunity.
He's a person who has become a life teacher to many, including his family.
You're watching Files 1 on Verizon TV.
You're watching Push Pause on Verizon Files 1.
Coming up.
You know what the